Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to pretty much the first Wi-Fi battle from Pokemon X and Y I've ever uploaded. I do not have a capture card, so please bear with me. The quality is pretty damn decent if I do say so myself still. But anyways, this is from one of my subscribers on my other channel, and we're both bringing some pretty standard Pokemon on our team. The only commonalities between our two teams are Scizor and Garchomp. Anyways, he goes ahead and leads off with the Klefki, which I hate. I hate fairy type Pokemon, I don't know why. But I laid off with my Baconator as he goes for the Swagger there. That doesn't really throw a wrench into our plans too much, because all I want to do with this guy is really set up those Stealth Rocks for that Charizard. Now, whether or not that's a Mega, I don't know yet. So I get the Stealth Rocks off despite the confusion, which is pretty good. And I'm going to switch right out into something that could potentially set me up to take this thing down quickly, because Klefki, I can't handle these things. Anyways, I bring on my my Scolipede right here, and her job is basically to speed boost the heck up so that I can baton pass into my Tyranitar or Garchomp. And for this thing, I want to switch into my Tyranitar because it carries Fire Blast, and hopefully it can one-shot this thing. I don't remember exactly how much EVs I put into its special attack, but I think it's more of an attacking Tyranitar, so we'll see. I go for the Steamroller and find out he's carrying the Rocky Helmet the hard way, but like I said, if I can last one more turn, and I know I can because I carry Protect, and he also took a couple of second layer spikes there, I can baton pass out into my Tyranitar here. So I'm going to go do that. This stupid keychain is just staring me down. Ugh. Anyways, I get my Tyranitar out. This one doesn't have a nickname, unfortunately. I'll get around to that eventually. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Sandstream there. I didn't bother having this one get unnerved. And he gets a Parahacks on me, which is really frustrating. The whole point of the speed boost was for me to outspeed this thing. But luckily, I don't get paralyzed there. And I land the Fire Blast. Thought it would take this thing out, but I get lucky again. And he gets the burn, which should take him out by the end of this turn here. And it does. So, you gone, Klefki. You done. So, I'm going to see what he sends out next. He sends out his Aegislash, which is a pretty good counter here for this Tyranitar, me being a Rock Dart type. So, I'm going to switch out into something I know that can take anything this Aegislash throws at me. Got you. Yes, my Sableye is named Got You. Hehe. He's going to go for a Sacred Sword, as I thought he might have. That doesn't affect Got You. And this is pretty much my counter for anything heavily attacking-wise, because as you can see, what I'm going to do is I am going to go for a burn here. But he does go for the King Shield first, so that's pretty annoying, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty annoying. So I gotta wait another turn, take damage from this Sandstorm here. He doesn't because he's a Steel type, so damn Steel type. But anyways, I'm gonna recover that damage a little bit with the leftovers here, and I'm gonna try to go for that Will-O-Wisp again because I gotta cut this thing's attack. That's pretty much Got You's job. No matter what, as long as she burns something, she's done her job. And she's done her job. He goes for the Swords Dance there to try and get some attack back. I got something just for that. He's gonna probably be surprised to see it. Recovering HP again. He takes damage from the burn, which is always great in my favor. And now I'm going to taunt him. And the reason for that is I don't want him setting up any more than he already has. And he tries to go for that. So it's a good thing I went for that there. And right now I think it's pretty safe for me to start taking advantage of this thing's attack. It being a ghost type, I'm going to go for a foul play eventually and try to knock this thing out. Kind of curious what he's going for here with a stance change, and it's a Shadow Sneak, which isn't going to do a crap ton at all because Sableye's part dark, and yeah, resist. So this foul play should take out this Aegislash beautifully. There we go. So that's two down, 4 to go. We're up in Pallet Town, even though I'm using the Hoenn region Pokemon. I rep Kanto. Anyways, he sends out his S-Officer, his Scizor, which is a girl. I'm going to burn that thing too. Everything that has high attack, I'm going to burn it. He tries to go for the, I guess he would think that maybe I would take super effective damage from my dark typing, but I mean, being Ghost and him having a burn also helps to greatly reduce that damage there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use recover, and this is pretty much the wall of my team. You know, Sableye is not the most bulky Pokemon by all means, but this moveset allows it to just, as long as you don't have a special sweeper or fairy type, it can just sit out in the sun for days at a time. Anyways, he's gonna go with withdraw his Scizor there and go right out into his Slurp, which is his Greninja. So this thing is a special attacker. This thing is a threat. I wanted to taunt, but it lands on the Greninja, which probably wouldn't do much in this case. So I'm gonna have to go back out into something that could just knock this thing out. And that would be not Olad, but I'm kind of sending her out as Death Fodder here. Fodder here. Just to see if we can get a speed boost off at all and baton pass out to something, which I highly doubt, as she can't take a surf very well from this Greninja. So she did her job though, she tried. Slurp's carrying a life orb, but I'm gonna go ahead and send on my Garchomp, who also doesn't have a nickname yet, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them by. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Knowing that Greninja is a frail frog, it's gonna die to this Earthquake. And that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dead frog. Frog legs, anybody? So he's gonna go ahead and send out Speedy, his own Garchomp. Again, it's a female, might be male. Look up something later, you know, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go out because I don't feel like taking an outrage from this thing. I don't know what it wants to do just yet. I'm gonna go into my raid, which is a Scizor, who gets hurt by spikes. Now, I really should have went into Got-You, my Sableye first. But I just wanted to see what this thing would do. And it's a good thing I did wait, because now I know who his Mega is. Mega Garchomp here. So it's not the Charizard. So that thing's going to take a ton of damage when it comes out into the Stealth Rocks. Anyways, I go for a Bullet Punch just to see how much damage I can get off. My plan is pretty much to let Raid die here. I mean, like, this Earthquake's going to go crap ton this my Scizor here. But at least she got in a Bullet Punch. Softened him up a little. So now Got-You, it's time for her to shine. She's going to go for that Will-O-Wisp, as always. And now that this thing burned, it's fantastic because it cannot hit me as hard as it wants to. And just in case it wants to set up, I do carry the taunt, as you guys have seen. So I'm going to go ahead and recover my HP here and let this thing get a little burnt. I like my wings crispy, Garchomp. I don't know about my shark fins. I mean, I haven't had shark fin soup in a while. I'm actually opposed to that. Have you guys ever tried fried shark? That's something. Fried shark and something called bake. That's some good stuff. Anyways, he's gonna go for another Dragon Rush. Why? I do not know, because it's not gonna do any more damage than it did the first time. But I'm gonna continue doing my thing here. At any time, if I want to, as long as I have as much HP to last another attack, I could go for a foul play. But he's gonna send out his Charizard. See if he get, like, I guess his Charizard is special, so he could probably blow my Got-You out of the water right now. But I'm not gonna give him the chance to. I'm gonna go right out into my Tyranitar and see if I can get a Stone Edge off on this thing. Despite my para hacks going on here, I'm gonna get hurt by the spikes, but I am gonna get a Sandstorm up, which is also gonna help with residual damage on this Charizard. He goes for a Heat Wave, which does not do very much at all to my Tyranitar, and luckily I can't even get burned because I'm already paralyzed, so count your blessings, I guess. He's gonna withdraw his Charizard, which pretty much counts it as dead at this point, because when he switches into one more Stealth Rock, it's not gonna take it too lovingly. Anyways, this Stone Edge is gonna miss, and this Scizor could probably still take out my Tyranitar if I had let it eventually. So I'm gonna go back into Got-You. And it's not really going to be able to touch me right now. Literally. Break doesn't affect ghost types, so I'm going to go ahead and let him get some more burn damage. And that's a beautiful thing right there. So now he's going to try to hit me up with an X-Scissor again, just like before, but it's not going to do too much, just like before. And I'm going to finish him off with the foul play. Nice and simple. So I'm gonna get buffeted again for my own Sandstorm, but it's fine because I do have those leftovers like I mentioned. So now to finish off this Charizard here. Which, you know, if the Sandstorm subsided and he still lived that Stealth Rock, the Sandstorm would have knocked him out. So it's pretty... Like I said, that Charizard was dead once he switched back. Now I just gotta finish off this Garchomp. You know, and now, this is the thing with people's teams. They stack it so much with OU Pokemon sometimes that Sableye just destroys the whole thing. You send out a Talonflame, yeah, you might be able to take out Got-You, but you know, if I get a Will-O-Wisp in, actually wait, I just caught myself there. The reason I don't bring Got-You in for Talonflames is because obviously Will-O-Wisp doesn't work, so I have to go into my Mandibuzz and use Toxic. She's a lot more bulkier, my Mandibuzz. I'll show her to you guys sometime. But anyways, I'm gonna finish things off with my Baconator, who gets his Focus Sash broken by those spikes I completely forgot about. Hoping he can live this Earthquake, which he does. And this Garchomp is basically dead, but I guess I didn't mean to rub it in, but I guess I kind of did with that Ice Shard there. But yeah, and that's gonna be the match. So you know, overall pretty good. I believe it was what, 5-4, something like that. Sorry, no, 4. What am I saying? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It was 4-0. 4-0. So anyways, great battle with another subscriber from my other channel. If you guys want to hook up a battle with me, comment below and let me know. And as always, smash that like button if you want to see more Wi-Fi battles and Let's Play Nuzlocke and that type of thing. So until next time, guys, see you later.